the hardest study I've ever done in my entire life. Like this whole quarantine and isolation has been very, very difficult, you know. And first of all, I just want to say thank you to Dr. Christine. One thing that you said that stood with me is that, like everyone, we miss this energy that we get from actually working with people face to face. So yeah, so I'm gonna tell you a bit about myself. So as I said, I'm a student, the founder of Ekimelo. So the whole project came about because I had a breakdown, full on breakdown in my second. It was the end of my second year because I had just achieved, I think, achieved stuff that I wanted to do. I was in leadership within the union. I was working, but inside my relationship, not only with the way I perceived myself, was super, super negative. I felt like I was not at the level that my parents would have wanted me to be at, and I was not doing as much as well. And then in terms of like relationship with my friends, like I saw my friends going now, but I was always like working and working and dealing with different scenarios of the day because everyone's life is different. It's different. So and on top of that, you pile up university work, which was very stressful. So I basically had a crush. You know, I went into depressive state. I did not want to get out of my house. I did not want to do anything at all. But of course, I couldn't default. So I just put on a mask every single day. And when this crash happened, I felt like if I didn't get any help or if I didn't speak to someone, I was going to explode. And when I mean explode, as in just quit and go home because I'm an international student as well. Like coming here was, can you guys
Rina.
hear?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was just about to say.
It's okay. So basically, like studying here was difficult, you know, coming from an international place, coming here to study, the environment is different, the people is different, and coping with everything just became a bit too much. And of course, to add it all up, I became very homesick. So I had my crush, and then I went online, and then I looked for services because I didn't want to show people like that I'm actually struggling. So I went online and I typed like mental health services. Who can I speak to? And a service called Safe Line popped up, and it was like you can literally do it by your phone, just texting someone. And I started texting this lady. You know, she didn't know my name. I didn't know her name, which I thought was perfect because I didn't want to deal with the shame of actually having say that I'm not okay and my mind is literally turning against me. So I spoke to the lady for a few weeks, and it was the best decision like I've ever made because it helped me see myself in a different way. It helped me actually see little things that just becomes overwhelming, but is so small. So with that, one day I was in the student union upstairs in the hub. I was talking to a few friends, which are all from international places. So majority of them were BAME, and we are talking about mental health, and we're just having this debate, and it was so interesting to see like how much stigma that we as BAME people still have when you hear the word mental health. It's just like the people think you're crazy, people think you're not strong enough, people think you're all this that kind of negative connotation. And the light bulb kind of like went in my head and was like, you know what, like we as young people, especially like young people, have to come and actually talk about these things and talk about not being okay. Does it mean because you are experience depression, anxiety, or whatever, like you're not able? So that's the whole reason why I started Ekimelo in the first place. But right now it is evolving slowly, but definitely evolving as I'm still studying. Um, During this quarantine period and isolation, I found it very, very stressful because currently we're doing, majority of third years are doing their dissertation as well. And as Dr. Christine said, the motivation, like, after staring at a screen for so many hours, is so low, and it is very difficult in terms of like trying to just motivate yourself and going to do these things, but still trying. And that's why it's like very important to, as students, to keep on accessing the different opportunities that are there that university offers and outside as well, to just keep on pushing through it. So that's literally everything that I have right now. But thank you guys for having me.